Fox family, welcome back to my channel. Today's video has been one I have been wanting to post for months. I am so excited this is finally out on my channel. Today I'm sharing with you guys my living room makeover. As many of you guys know, or if you don't know, I moved into a brand new apartment on May 1st and I've kind of been working my way through different rooms throughout the space, redoing them and just personalizing them and of course making them my own and then sharing the process with you here on my channel. So I've already done the little horror movie room, which you guys probably already have seen. I've done the dining room, I've done my roommate's room and my roommate's bathroom. So we have 4 spaces done. There's still a couple more to do, including my own bedroom, which I'm currently sitting in. We also have my bathroom, the kitchen, and also the laundry room, which I don't even know what's gonna happen there. So we still have a couple more spaces to work through. However, today we're gonna be focusing on the living room, which is really exciting. And also, if you're not already, make sure to click that subscribe button down below. I will give you a solid 3 silent seconds to subscribe. Great, so you should be subscribed now, and if you are already subscribed, make sure that you click the little bell icon next to the subscribe button. That way you are notified when I upload brand new videos. You'll just get a little push notification on your phone saying I uploaded a new video, and yeah, it's pretty amazing if I do say so myself. And the last thing I want to mention before jumping into this insane transformation is that I have a second upload for you guys today. Some of you may know what it is, some of you may not know what it is, but as many of you guys know, I have an online store. It is lonefox.com. I sell super cute home decor, DIY supplies, DIY kits. I have all my merch over there. It's just a really fun time. There's also a full blog that I built out on there where I do blog posts every single week as well, in case you guys didn't know about that. It's always linked at the top of my description box below, but also linked at the top of my description box is another video for you guys to watch after you watch this one, and it is basically all of my new fall arrivals over on Lone Fox. I did this a couple weeks back with my new summer arrivals, and you guys really loved seeing the products in actual like physical form in my hands as opposed to just a product shot over on the website. But of course, I know that you guys are here for the living room makeover, so let's rewind to about a month ago. I'm gonna share with you guys the before of this living room, and we're gonna start working on it and turn it into a magical space. So let's get started. So I wanna share with you guys what the living room currently looks like. Now, as you can see, there is stuff in there, of course, because we've been living here for a couple of months now. However, it's kind of just become a collecting grounds for anything that I thought I might want to use in the living room. So as you can see over here, this is all Christmas decor, and this is the main concern here. This is the couch. Now, the only thing that I don't like about this couch, which I love the couch, I've always loved it. As you can see, the color of the couch is just so similar to the floor color. Even on camera, it looks a little bit more different. However, in person, the colors are almost identical, which I just wanted a little bit more separation and contrast between the floor. There will be a rug under here. However, I also have this wood coffee table here, and it's just a lot of this like woody orange tone. And then back here, we have the fireplace, this whole little cluster over here of internet cables, some more random decor, which can be used throughout the living room. And then lastly, over on the other side of the wall, we have the media unit that I created on my channel. If you have not seen this, I'll put it in a card up there. I DIY'd the entire thing from an IKEA console. I'm also gonna put in a before clip of this living room right now so you can really see the full on before, because I actually had the entire living room painted with the Chantilly lace paint by Benjamin Moore in an eggshell finish, including all of the window trim, the walls, the ceiling, absolutely everything. And also the ceilings in here were scraped. They previously had very thick popcorn ceilings. Now, as you can see, they're more of like a plaster finish, and when they're white, they look incredible. So overall, that is the starting point for the living room. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 1 of the living room makeover. As you can see, or maybe hear, it's a little bit echoey in here because a lot of the pieces in here are gone. The couch is picked up and I moved a lot of the decorative accessories and photos and stuff into the dining room area. That way I have kind of a blank slate here in the living room to work with. The thing I want to tackle today is actually a little bit of painting. And some of you guys are like, wait, what do you mean painting? Because this entire living room space was already painted. Well, I saw my friend McKenna from Exo McKenna paint her window panes or her window like molding black, and I was like, that looks literally so good. This is almost the same exact window trim that McKenna has. It's like a pull out window vibe. I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but as you can see, the window kind of just pops out like that. So I really want to go ahead and paint this entire section black. However, I want to do all of the molding here, all of the actual trimming, and just everything in this window section. I want to paint it black. And then over on these 2 smaller windows to each side of the fireplace, I actually want to go ahead and paint the frame here black. So this entire frame section will be black all the way around. I do not want to paint the little like metal portion here because I don't even know how to paint this, first of all. If need be, I could paint them back to white once I leave, and they'll be good to go. The main window is fully taped off. As you can see, all of the window panels are fully taped. And then this is the paint color that I'm going to be using. This is Tricorn Black by Valspar. I picked this up a while back when I did Marie's bathroom makeover when I stamped on the wall, and I literally have like the full gallon left. And I have a little paintbrush here. So I'm gonna go through and start painting all of the sections that are not taped off with the black. Once all the fronts are fully coated, I'm gonna have to open the doors and then also paint the sides as well, and like the inside rim right here. Good afternoon, everybody. I feel like I'm typically normally saying good morning. However, I spent this morning removing the tape from the windows, which you guys probably already saw, and it is now the afternoon time because I was waiting for the article delivery pieces to get here. And I am so happy because article, when they found out I was moving, I reached out, they asked if they could send along some pieces, and of course I was like, absolutely. As many of you guys know, I furnished my last literal full apartment with article pieces. I also have already done a video where I used a ton of article pieces in my dining room makeover. So as you guys can see, the apartment is full of article boxes at the moment, but there is this media unit over here. Because they were sending me all the other pieces, they thought this would look really nice in my living room. They do also know that I have this media unit, which I will definitely be using in my actual makeover. So I'm supposed to be giving this one back afterwards. However, I think I need to keep it for myself because it is so, so, so pretty. Hello guys, I actually don't even know which day we are on this little living room makeover. I think it's like 3 or 4. However, you guys saw me get my article delivery yesterday, which I was so excited for. It honestly came in like 1 week since I ordered it. That's one of my favorite things about article is they're able to ship super, super quickly. You can actually pull up the product and it kind of shows you the estimated ship time on the screen, and it's always really fast, which I love because I'm someone that loves instant gratification. And not only is the shipping really fast, they're also doing contactless delivery, so it's just keeping everybody safe. As many of you guys know, being home right now is a crucial part of everybody's life, so Article makes it easy to attain a beautiful and modern living space. And Article ships almost anywhere in the USA or Canada for a flat fee of $49 if you order under $999, but if you order over $999, which is traditionally like any sofa or any larger furniture piece, you get free delivery, which is amazing because a lot of times delivery is quite expensive on larger furniture pieces. The largest piece and the one that I am most excited about is the Mellow Corner Sectional, and I got it in the Taos brown leather. I might be butchering that name, but it is such a stunning color. I personally love having a leather couch because as it kind of ages and patinas, it just looks extra, extra good. And this couch has all of those qualities and it's able to do so, so I'm really excited to see how it's going to look over the time. Its modular design allows for endless variety of configurations and it's perfect for those Netflix marathons. I also got this lovely chair right here, which is the Lento lounge chair in black leather. I wanted something that kind of contrasted the couch a little bit, but still really meshed in the area and the space. This chair has a solid walnut stained wood frame and it has a comfortable padded seat with durable original leather upholstery. I also kind of shared with you guys that they sent over the Kieran sideboard in the walnut color, which is actually a piece they wanted me to kind of shoot, and I was like, okay, I'll shoot it in my media unit area. As many of you guys know, I'm going to be using this console here in my living room space. However, I love articles, so I was like, of course I'll shoot it, and now I kind of want to keep it because it's so pretty. I actually have it kind of back there as a buffet at the moment, or a sideboard, as it's supposed to be used as. In my dining room video, I didn't touch on my table and chairs. An article actually gifted those for my dining room as well. However, the dining table in there is the Seno extendable dining table in oak. It has hidden extendable rails, which makes it easy to remove the solid wood leaves. It has tapered wooden legs for a clean line silhouette. It's made from solid American white oak, and it's available as a 6-seater, 8-seater, or a round silhouette. And I've had it in here for probably 3 or 4 months now, and I could say nothing bad about it. It's incredible. And the chairs at this table are the Rust dining chairs. I knew I wanted a contrast when I added the chairs to the space, so having the wood table, having that warm tone mixed with the dark black spindled chair just looks incredible. The Rust dining chair features a spindled backrest. It has a traditional shaker style that's kind of made a little bit more modern, and it's available in 4 different colorways. I have the black one. So I want to thank Article so much for gifting these pieces to me. I am so grateful, and I'm very excited to style them in my living room. We are going to actually get started right now with adding some stuff to the walls. I want to actually add the curtains first, and I also decided to buy a new television for the living room, and I'm going to see if I can mount that on the wall. So let's get started. So these are the curtain rods that I picked up at Lowe's. I got one really long one that's going to be used on the longer window, and there are 2 shorter ones which are going to be used on the 2 shorter windows over here. Now these curtains here, I ordered them for my bedroom, and I actually double ordered them, so I have like additional ones, but these are going to be a little bit too long, so I think I'm gonna have to either hem them or double side tape them or something like that. But I figured I would get the rods up first and then figure out what to do with the curtain afterwards. Since I already have these, I don't want to like purchase new ones. They're really pretty too. They're like a linen kind of cream color. So I'm gonna hang up the rods first. When it comes to hanging curtains, my only recommendation is to just hang them as high as you possibly can to elevate the height of the windows and make your walls look taller. Alright guys, so I have the rod hung up on the long window, and as you can see, I applied the curtains on here in 2 different methods. This one here has the rings, and then over here, we just have the pull pocket, which this looks a little bit more traditional, whereas this I feel like looks a little bit more industrial, and I feel like it kind of goes with the vibe of the black window. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the ring portion. Even though it is really long on the floor, I'm gonna have to hem it either way, even if I do this one here. So I'm gonna stick with the rings. It is a little bit more costly because you have to purchase the rings, of course, but I like the way that this looks a little bit more. So I'm gonna do this with all the windows all the way across, and I hung the rod here as well. The curtains are up and they look perfect. I'm so obsessed with these. They work great. I'm so happy I was able to repurpose them as well, because I had these, didn't even know I had them for like a couple of months, and then I found out that I double ordered them on accident. So I used them in the living room, and they look really pretty in here. I'll make sure to link the exact curtains that I used below for you guys. And now I want to do the rug really badly, because the rug, as you guys probably know, is going to be kind of a focal point in the space. It's pretty large. It's going to go under the entire couch, and I have 2 different options here from Loloi rugs. This one has a little bit more of oranges and blues in it, and this one's a bit more of a deeper, moodier option. So we're gonna have to see which one kind of meshes with the space, and I wanna lay these out and show them to you guys. Both the rug options were stunning. These are both Loloi rugs. I'll link them below for you guys, and I took inspiration from these from the $10 mood board render that the girl created in my last video, and I loved the style of rug that she opted for, and I wanted to do the same thing, a little bit more of a muted tone though, so I opted for these 2, and I ended up picking the first one just because I loved the color palette. I kind of want to share with you a current status of how it's looking. The sun is shining in like crazy at the moment, so I hope you can see, but this is kind of the layout that I'm going for in here. Now, the only thing that I think is a little bit throwing me off is the size of the coffee table. It looks pretty large, and then from back here, the coffee table looks great. The only thing that I am not liking with this room is a media console that I created. I don't know what it is. Something about this is throwing me off so much, and I think it might be the style of it. It's just a little bit more on the modern side, whereas these pieces kind of seem a little bit like eclectic. They could be vintage, you know? So this style, I feel like, which is a little bit more almost like rustic industrial, just doesn't really go with this more modernized piece, if that makes sense. So I'm kind of struggling a bit with figuring out what I want to do here, but I'm just gonna brainstorm for a little bit and then catch up with you guys in a minute. Checking in with you. Basically, we took the article media unit that was provided just for photos. They asked me to take pictures of it, and they were actually gonna come back and pick it up, but I emailed them and was like, can I actually maybe keep it? Because it looks really cute in here. The black one that I created, I am so obsessed with, but let me show you guys what we actually did with it for the time being. I actually ended up putting it underneath that built-in shelving I did in the dining room, and I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty good right there. It kind of almost blends into the wall, and it doesn't stick out at all. It's honestly a perfect size, and you can still style on top of it. So I thought it would be cute to kind of maybe style it with some serving accessories like plates and bowls and cups and such, because we are in the dining area, so it could kind of act as a buffet. And then over here you can see the wooden one, which honestly just goes with this vibe so much more. Like, do you see that? A little bit more moody. There are a lot of brown tones going on, but I think with the styling I'm gonna incorporate a lot of whites and just like is level. That's pretty level if I do say so myself. I'm very happy with this. So now we're gonna put the TV on and see if it doesn't fall. You guys, look what I was able to do. I am a TV mounter. You can hire me to mount your TV improperly, but it will look fine. Hey guys, working on the living room again today. Yesterday was actually a super productive day, which I really thought it wasn't going to be because I had a stomach ache, and I never have stomach aches, and yesterday I was like, I just need to sit down, I need to do nothing, and then my stomach ache kind of started to clear, so I decided that I was going to mount a TV on the wall, hang all of the curtains, put down the rug, and move all the furniture into place. So, pretty productive, but something that I did realize is that the coffee table in here just looks too big. Like, I originally bought this coffee table from Zara Home, which I'll link it below for you guys. It is a stunning coffee table. I absolutely love it. However, I believe it's just a little bit too big for the space, and also there is just too much brown going on in here at the moment. However, I ended up going to Target and World Market this morning, and I wanna share with you guys what I got. So I was kind of on the hunt for a new coffee table, and I couldn't find anything anywhere until I stumbled across this in the basket section. It's like a big storage ottoman, and then maybe spray paint it black, which sounds crazy, but I really think it's going to add a unique vibe to this, almost making it look antique. And I like the idea of kind of having some of the brown peek through underneath the black as well. I got these 3 pillows and candlesticks at Target, and then over here I got all of this decor from my friend James. So he just moved into a new house, he had designers redo it, and they kind of left like a decent amount of decor in one of the closets there in case you wanted to add it or restyle anything. And he was like, honestly, like, I'm leaving the house as is. So I was like, can I have these? And he's like, yes. So I got all of this decor, including like some really great pillowcases, this cool pillow here, like little pots, and then baskets as well. Overall, just some really cute items. So I was super grateful about that. So this is kind of the current state that we're working with. I just feel like there's too much brown at the moment, and I kind of want to incorporate a bit more black. So I think by doing so with a coffee table here, and then maybe adding like a little circular basket next to it, breaking up the shapes a bit. So that's where I'm currently at. I feel like I'm a little bit scatterbrained today in the terms of this designed space. Typically, I always have my ideas like locked down, what I want to do, and traditionally, thankfully, they turn out pretty good normally. However, for this space, it's just a little more challenging for me for some reason, but I think I'll be able to do it. So let's hop in. I'm gonna check out the size of the coffee table and move out the old one and see kind of how that looks. Styling is always my favorite part of any makeover. This is where you can bring everything to life. If you kind of think that your design is going downhill, you can literally elevate it the most with styling. So over in this corner here, I wanted to create a fun little vignette. So I ended up using this larger scale print from Studio McGee's Target collection. And then I also mixed in a couple of the pieces that I ended up picking up at that estate sale, including the little marble table. And then I also added the 2 frames on the left side. This actually correlates back to one of the renders that was created in my last video, if you guys remember. They did a gallery wall to the right side of the window, and I really love that idea, so I wanted to do the same thing in my living room. And I absolutely love this brass lamp on that little table there. I think it is so stunning for some reason. It's one of my favorite elements in the living room. And then I added a couple of neutral cushions to the couch just to kind of break up, again, some of those warm tones. I felt like the browns was still a little bit overwhelming. We still are going to be painting the coffee table black in a little bit here. And then I moved over to styling the mantle. I had this mirror from Safavia from a while back when I did Marie's room makeover. I got 2 of them. And I also styled it up with a couple pieces that I found at the thrift store in one of my past videos when I was thrifting for my living room makeover. So I kind of went through and styled a couple of vignettes throughout the space so far. So I absolutely love this section here. I'm obsessed with it. It just gives me total vintage eclectic vibes, and I'm very happy with this. I also think that having a nice bit of white space over here is quite nice, so I'm loving this area. I also added some of the throw pillows to the couch, which I kept them all neutral since there was a lot of color kind of going on with the rug. I then also moved in my cane DIY bookshelf that I created, and I was a bit concerned this wouldn't look good in here just because it is such light wood and everything else is pretty dark. However, I don't mind it. I added a basket in front to kind of distract from the light edge, which I think kind of fixes it a little bit. I'm just gonna have to play around with that. I have tons of other decor around as well, like these pieces, which aren't supposed to be there. So yesterday I was a little bit concerned after rolling out the rug and seeing the size of the coffee table on it. It was just like, oh my gosh, like I need a different coffee table. It was just overwhelming the room, especially with all the browns in here. And I'm really, really happy with how this is turning out so far. I think I'm gonna also do a couple DIY projects today, and we're just gonna see how the day progresses. So let's continue rolling on. Using a simple can of matte black spray paint, all I did was go around the entire storage trunk and give a nice generous coat. However, I didn't even go in with a second coat because I kind of wanted some of that brown to pop through, so I was okay if some of it wasn't fully covered. I have the coffee table that has been spray painted. We're gonna see. I feel like it will look good. Oh my gosh, it looks so good! And then I'm gonna style some of these on top. Guys, it is reveal day. I cannot believe how quickly this living room actually came together once all the furniture was here. There wasn't too much of a DIY process in here, which I thought was strange. Like, I think it might also be because I had the walls painted in here prior, so they were already white for us. They didn't need painted, so the only thing we actually had to paint was the windows. However, the last step of this living room transformation is just to paint a planter that I have for the tree over here. It is terracotta. I want it to be black instead. I'm upcycling it from one that I had in the dining room. I'm trying to bring it over into this space just because I already have it on hand. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we can reveal the space. The living room is done. The living room is done. Let me reveal it to you in 3, 2, 1. Okay, that was a little bit more cringy than I thought it was going to be, but I am just so thrilled with how this living room turned out. I hope you guys love it as much as I do. I think it is one of my favorite spaces I have ever made over or redesigned. So let me go ahead and reveal it to you guys in 3, 2, 1. living room makeover. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I absolutely love the outcome of this living room. I think it is just such a fun mix of styles, and honestly, you guys, it feels like the coziest space in the entire world. My roommate and I have been loving just lounging in there in the afternoons, watching TV on the new television, just sitting in there editing, whatever it might be. I absolutely love the vibes in that space. And also, I would love to implement a couple more DIY projects throughout that living room space. So over the next couple of months, I hope I can create a couple more DIY projects just to give it even more of like a handmade feel to that space. So definitely subscribe if you are not already, and click that bell icon next to the subscribe button. That way you are notified when I upload brand new videos. And also, guys, do not forget to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite part of the living room was. Was there anything you were shocked by? Was there anything you would have changed? I'd love to know and hear your guys' thoughts. And last but not least, before letting you guys go today, do not forget to also check out the brand new fall arrivals over on Lone Fox. I will link the video at the top of the description box below. It's a whole additional kind of just casual chatty haul video that I share with you guys all of the brand new products. You can head over to Lone Fox as well to check out all of the new arrivals under the new tab at the top. And I will catch you guys all in my next video. Thank you guys so much for the love and support, and I can't wait to see what we create next. So I'll catch you guys in my next one. Have an amazing rest of your day. Bye, guys. Oh, what was that? Bye, guys.